And a closer look at a shootout Monday night in Tampa between an armed suspect and 18 Tampa police officers. Good evening, everyone. I'm Josh Benson.
And I'm Stacy Scheibel. Thank you for joining us. 8 on Your Side is taking a closer look at the department's policies as 2 law enforcement experts weigh in. Police say on Monday night, Michael Bresnahan stabbed the mother of his children and left her for dead before leading them on a chase through busy Tampa streets. That chase ended with gunfire, sending neighbors running for their lives. News Channel 8's Jack Royer is live in the studio tonight, and I understand the investigation is ongoing, Jack.
And it's likely to take some time, Josh and Stacy. Those experts told me that tonight, saying this video shows the tense moments between police and the suspect, ending in a crash on North Florida Avenue with bullets flying. We wondered how this incident aligned with the department's pursuit and deadly force policies. 14 seconds. That's the short amount of time between armed suspect Michael Bresnahan wrecking his car into a civilian before police heard the first gunshots from inside.
Suspect has not exited the vehicle yet.
Initially, we were told there's 10 shooters. Already, that's a lot of people involved.
State Representative Danny Alvarez also serves as general counsel for the Police Benevolent Association.
This one looked like something straight out of a movie scene. You had a car accident, the smoke is still coming out of the car. People felt the threat and they responded with equal or greater force.
In this case, deadly force on a busy North Florida Avenue around rush hour.
Shots fired, shots fired.
One innocent passenger remains in the wrecked car during the shootout. That made us wonder about police policy when apprehending violent suspects in a crowded area. Were innocent lives at risk?
Unfortunately, many times bad guys set the playing field and we have to react to that playing field. So in this case, you had a civilian caught in the crossfire of by no fault of her own.
We reviewed TPD's deadly force policy, which says in part officers should consider the safety of the persons in the line of fire before resorting to deadly force. Still, one man told 8 on Your Side he was grazed by a bullet while inside the church behind the gunfire.
Just that close. I could have been dead. Just a little scratch on the top, but I'm okay now.
When you have an individual who is this dangerous, who has shown his proclivity for violence, there's no going back.
Randy Sutton is a former officer and founder of the Wounded Blue. He says with a dangerous suspect, police have few options in the heat of the moment. TPD says despite 18 officers opening fire, that the preliminary investigation shows Bresnahan died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
From all of those officers opening fire, it is absolutely inconceivable to me that they didn't hit him in some form or fashion.
The department policy says officers must take all reasonable steps to protect the safety of innocent bystanders.
Every time you pull a trigger, you're responsible for where that round goes. But when you have someone who we know is a possible murder suspect, they've got to be arrested.
But in the heat of the moment, just 14 seconds after a lengthy pursuit, gunfire from a dangerous suspect left police few options.
I'm just happy at the outcome in that bad guy 0, good guys 1. And I'll take that any day of the week.
Tampa Police has a policy for vehicle pursuits that they shared with us that is 13 pages long. Their use of force policy references ensuring safety of bystanders at least 2 times. Obviously a lot to go through here and sift through here as they investigate.
And we have all watched this video over and over again. It's shocking to watch, but it's more shocking to know that the innocent bystanders in that vehicle were not hit or killed, let alone people in the surrounding buildings. So in your reporting, any idea of how many actual bullets were fired in the exchange?
We're working to find that out, but we're feeling like we're not going to know that until FDLE's investigation is more complete. We did ask them for an update today, but have not heard back yet. Our experts said this investigation is sure to take longer than most, given that each of the guns fired by officers must be analyzed, as well as all of the evidence in this massive scene. As for the victim, the last update we heard on her is that she was in stable condition, and again, she was stabbed 13 times.
Oh, wow.
Just can't even imagine how many rounds were fired from that video.
We'll be covering this for a while, I think.
Thank you for that.
And to see more of our coverage on the shootout, including reaction from witnesses and the latest on the investigation, click on this story at WFLA.com.